Hello everyone, I'm Paul, like a wire Grimes. Fans have eagerly been waiting decades for Neil Gaiman's comics The Sandman to be turned into a movie or series. The time has come, as 10 episodes of The Sandman will be streaming on Netflix, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Sturridge takes on the daunting role of playing the Sandman, who's also referred to as Dream and Morpheus. He's the master of dreams, and in the first episode we see him imprisoned on Earth, in this English estate thanks to Charles Dance's character after his spell to bring back his dead son goes wrong. Now the result of Dream being stuck on Earth instead of his realm dreaming is a sleeping sickness that affects thousands of people now stuck in a state of sleep. Decades pass before Dream manages to escape, and he finds that a lot has changed since he last left dreaming, which has since then practically been wiped out. Now Dream sets out to restore order and rebuild dreaming by revisiting old friends and enemies, collecting gifts along the way. Now this series features a really fantastic ensemble including Boyd Holbrook, Gwendoline Christie, David Thewlis, Jolie Richardson, Kirby Howell-Baptiste, and Mason Alexander Park. Now, The Sandman is a really sprawling story, taking audiences and Gaiman's characters on a really thrilling and existential journey. Turning the comics into episodic television seems to be the smarter move here than trying to cram all of this into a 2 or 3 hour movie, as Gaiman and showrunner Alan Heinberg can really take their time and develop each of these characters and the different interactions that Dream has along the way. Now, if you've never read the comics, don't let that deter you. Just know that you'll have to pay more attention in the first few episodes. There's a lot of world building and context thrown into the beginning of this series that could be missed if you're just kind of casually viewing. Heinberg makes the smart decision to really treat each episode as its own little mini movie with each of Dream's visits to Earth and other realms. We see versions of Cain and Abel, William Shakespeare, Joanna Constantine, and many of the characters that Dream meets really personify the concepts of death, desire, despair, Lucifer, and then there's Corinthian, a walking nightmare. Now this allows each episode to really stand on its own for the viewer while connecting it to a larger journey at hand for Dream. I think that some episodes may resonate more with audiences than other episodes. Now, as Dream, Tom Sturridge gives a really quiet but captivating performance as the connective thread to this series. Gwendoline Christie's take on Lucifer Morningstar offers up a surprising angle on playing the fallen angel, really shying away from stereotypical devilish tendencies. And another standout in this big ensemble is Kirby Howell-Baptiste, who plays Death in episode 6. The conversations between Dream, Death, and her many encounters are quite beautiful and heartbreaking. The Sandman is a big CGI visual spectacle, taking us from one realm to the next, to one timeline to the next. But don't worry, as this series is still driven by its story and these characters, as opposed to relying too heavily on special effects. It feels like The Matrix meets Game of Thrones. Gaiman's characters continue to challenge the viewer, having us ask why we fear death, or if truth is a cleansing fire which burns away the lies that we've told each other. Now, to contract some of the heavier themes, there's a talking raven voiced by Patton Oswalt and a Pumpkinhead character. The Sandman takes a few episodes to really settle into this world, but the allure of its storytelling will keep you coming back for the next episode. I'm giving The Sandman 4 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some movie reviews, as well as my interviews with Neil Gaiman and this cast. You'll definitely want to check those out. Just had a blast talking about bringing these comics to life and what it was like going to Comic-Con. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at Paul's Movie Trip. I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the comics, the series? Did it meet your expectations? And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of The Sandman. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.